welcome to another playoff edition of NBL Live. Of course, before we get to our phenomenal matchup we have tonight, a little super show action here on broadcast 282. We've got our NBL Live pregame show brought to you each and every week by our clothing sponsor and our pregame sponsor. That is Came From Nothing Premium Streetwear. You can check out all of the NBL line of merchandise at cfnclothing.com, including shirts, hats, track jackets, sweatshirts. We got a little bit of everything, including the brand new Virginia Beach collection. NBL taking over Virginia Beach this summer, and you too can feel like you're there with us with a collection of board shorts, tank tops, and t-shirts, the VB collection, and all of the NBL merchandise. That's at 365.maddenbomberleague.com/merchandise, or you can find it at their website. That is cfnclothing.com. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us again. NBL Live broadcast 282 here on the NBL Network. I am OSU. I'm hanging out with my man, the commissioner of the NBL. It is Bomber. Two phenomenal divisional round games on one side. A matchup we have seen so often. Cowboys and Giants. A very even matchup. One we always seem to get around this time. You see them matching up in the playoffs. On the other side, the Colts off their miraculous victory yesterday. They take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Bomber, two very different storylines. One side, a matchup, a divisional matchup. These teams know each other. On the other side, you got a team in the Chiefs who's been known to sort of choke out of the playoffs against a team in the Indianapolis Colts who, for all intents and purposes, they were brought back to life with that Hail Mary at the end of the game.
Yeah, the Colts are on a little bit of a miracle run right now. We saw it at the end of the game. Robert Woods making plays. He's been signing autographs and jerseys since then. He's pretty much a living legend in Indianapolis right now, but they got to continue that miracle and let this storyline grow because this is a big game tonight. They're taking on a very high-octane offense from the Kansas City Chiefs. So we're going to have to see a lot of Robert Woods tonight. And some of the rookie under centers got to make a little bit more better decisions down the stretch. I know he got the Hail Mary at the end, but a couple suspect throws towards the end of that game. Let's see if he can clean that up. And also Z-Star versus Cringe, the defending, reigning Super Bowl champions, NBL Season 36. Cringe, the New York Giants, taking on his nemesis, the Dallas Cowboys. And a fun fact about this game is the Giants actually swept the Cowboys in NBL Season 37. They went 15-0-1 in the regular season. So this is the kind of retribution for the Dallas Cowboys. They got to get this dub tonight to show their fans, hey, we're still a contender in this league for a Super Bowl. We got to get it done tonight here on the road.
Yeah, crazy how the New York Giants have not lost a game. 15-0-1. Let's get right to our players to watch for today's NBL Live Super Show action. Let's start out with Lorenzo Carter of the New York Giants. He is going to be key getting after that quarterback in Dallas. Parker Sheffield seems to struggle when he's under pressure, Bomber. Carter, one of the best at forcing pressure. 18 sacks on the season, 3 forced fumbles, additional 7 tackles for loss, and 45 tackles. At outside linebacker, you're going to see him down on the line at that rush defensive end position. You're going to see him backed up at that outside linebacker, wherever he is. Sheffield's going to have to locate him and make sure he doesn't cause any problems.
Yeah, he is so great at the defensive end. He comes from outside linebacker. He's playing at sub-DN position. He comes in there pass rushes. The only thing that has ever stopped Lorenzo Carter this entire cycle has been health, injury. We've seen him get hurt during playoff runs before. When they lost to the Detroit Lions in the wild card round, he went out. We've seen him go out before. Last year, he went out, came back in. It'll be key to see if he can stay healthy throughout the duration of this run as they're trying to repeat right now. But I think he's the integral part of this defense. You have to get him rocking and rolling. Parker Sheffield on the other side, he's got to be IDing the mic, got to be looking for that guy because he comes off the edge early and often. We'll see how much juice Lorenzo Carter has tonight, and hopefully he can stay healthy and play this through this entire game. We see him go out a little early in the playoffs, so hopefully that doesn't happen tonight for the New York Giants.
Shout out to Eric G with the 12 months of subscribing. You got that new NBL Network badge. It looks pretty sweet. Congratulations. And appreciate your 1 year of support. For the Dallas Cowboys, let's talk about Reggie Billups for a second. We know about Zeke Elliott, but we saw Billups come into the game yesterday against the Arizona Cardinals. Only 238 rushing yards, 6.4 per carry, and 2 touchdowns. He is the firm backup in Dallas. Interesting note with the Dallas Cowboys, though, Bomber, it seemed like at times, key 3rd and inches, some 3rd and goal positions, they brought in Billups instead of Zeke Elliott. I don't know if that was a mistake or that was intentional.
Zeke is hurt. Zeke got hurt last game.
And so
he's
Billups,
Billups is the starter.
Zeke but my point was, he was brought in key situations and didn't do well. He got stuffed on multiple occasions yesterday. Now he's going to be carrying the brunt of the load, and he has to be strong for Dallas today.
Yeah, you look at this team right now. Zeke was questionable to return. They reevaluated him after the game, post-game. He's out. They have him out indefinitely throughout the playoffs. I believe he'll be placed on injury reserve after this win tonight. He's going to get a second evaluation, kind of a second look, but he's all intents and purposes, he's gone. The 99 overall Zeke Elliott is not going to be here for this Cowboys playoff run. It's going to be behind Reggie Billups, who's, you say 6.4 yards per carry in the regular season. That's spot minutes, and that's against teams that they're allowing him to come in there and get these carries against, meaning usually in blowout games. We didn't see it much in the playoffs. Week one, wild card action against the Arizona Cardinals. What was his yards per carry? I mean, it was somewhere under 3. He did not look good. Yeah. And I'm looking at Reggie Billups right now, 6'1", $197. They drafted him late in the first round, NBL season, 35 rookie draft. I got to see a little bit more from this kid. 36 rookie draft, excuse me. This is his second season in the NBL.
Flip side, AFC matchup, Colts and Chiefs. Starting out with the Indianapolis Colts. How about the rookie season that Andrew McBride had? Not MVP worthy, but certainly top 5 worthy. 119.9 passer rating, over 5,000 yards, 42 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. But we saw the Colts yesterday, Bomber, get victimized in the second half by being incredibly predictable. A lot of rolling out of the pocket, a lot of playmaking down the field, and Denver was able to send some heat and cause some problems for Andrew McBride going up against a Chiefs team that's going to look to do the same. How do the Colts sort of navigate their tendencies and make sure that they do mix it up a little bit?
I think the Colts' success today is going to come from the running game. We've talked a lot about Le'Veon Bell during the regular season, 6.3 yards per carry, only 7 rushing touchdowns. I need to see him get into the end zone. I need to see him be a red zone threat, or even slightly outside of the red zone between that 25 to 35 area, approaching enemy territory. I think he needs to be dangerous for big gains in these positions. I think he's going to be the ability for them to win this game because he's going to control time of possession, OSU, and he's going to take some pressure off of Andrew McBride, the young rookie. I understand 5K yards, 42 touchdown passes, AFC Offensive Player of the Year. They got Scott Good. They got Eric Ebron. They got the hero Robert Woods from the wild card round, but they got to put some more on the shoulders of Le'Veon Bell, and let's see if he can kind of carry this team and control the clock against a very potent offensive Kansas City Chiefs team.
For the Kansas City Chiefs, how about Patty Mahomes? He's won MVP here in the NBL, 125.8 passer rating, 4,300 yards, 34 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. The Chiefs, they're going to air it out. They're going to air it out with Patty Mahomes. But, Bomber, let's go to the ownership side of it. JB has been known to take it very personally that he is an owner that hasn't been able to make that next step, gotten to the playoffs and sort of choked out teams that look like he should easily beat. They haven't been able to do it. How much do you think that's weighing on JB today against a Colts team that is coming in with a lot of momentum after that last second victory?
I think it's weighing a lot. This is put up or shut up time for the Kansas City Chiefs. You're at home. You're playing against a Colts team that we all believe you are better than. Let's see if that can actually make its way onto the field. I mean, you can't be the regular season paper champion forever. You got to show up. Patrick Mahomes, NBL season 35, MVP. Fun fact, all the MVPs from this cycle outside of Baker Mayfield are still alive in the playoffs right now in the NBL. Saquon Barkley, Patrick Mahomes, Cam Newton. So there's a lot of talent still out there. It's time for Patty Mahomes to look around and go, hey, you guys might have forgotten about me the last couple seasons, but I've had some great seasons, and now it's time for me to have a great playoff run. It's got to get done tonight. You're at home, Indianapolis Colts. Let's get it.
Before we get to your picks, let's take a look at what our Bleacher Report team sees going in today's divisional round matchup. Everybody but Gibbs going the way of the Kansas City Chiefs. Double NJB, of course, part of this game. Gibbs going the way of the Indianapolis Colts. On the flip side, split right down the middle. Cougs, Rusta, Eric G, and Gibbs going the Cowboys. Adam Draco, Double NJB going the Giants. Rusta, a perfect 10-0 on the season.
Woo. So who does he got? What are the two teams he's taking?
He's taking the Chiefs and the Cowboys. JB is the closest one to him at 9-1. JB took the New York Giants, so an opportunity there. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. Bomber, let's get your predictions in here. Start out with that NFC matchup, one that's so hard to predict. Cowboys, Giants, they face off so often. We saw it in the playoffs last year. Who's coming out on top today?
Well, I mean, I look at both of these teams. I see the Giants have won 2 in a row. It's kind of been a back-and-forth battle. The Giants seem to have pulled away. They are the reigning NBL Season 36 Super Bowl champions of the world. But I got to go with the Cowboys. You can't beat them 3 times in a row. That's my only concern here. I just don't think you can beat a team like this 3 times in a row. The New York Giants, it's going to be a close game, but I got the Cowboys over the Giants 27-24. And then on the flip side, you got the Kansas City Chiefs, Indianapolis Colts. And I'm going to stay on the miracle run. Kansas City, I love you during the regular season, but guess what? This ain't it. I got the Colts in a miracle over the Kansas City Chiefs, 41-38 on the road. Game-winning field goals in both.
Only one way to find out. Let's send this out to the games. Continue this heavy week of NBL Live with some more playoff action. Coming up next is Divisional Round. These teams still fighting for championships. 2 are going home. Cowboys and Giants, Colts and Chiefs. It's coming up right now here on NBL Live.
I just want to say, hey, man, this is T.O., the cover athlete of the Madden 19 Hall of Fame edition, and you're watching the gold standard of the franchise mode, the MBL Network. Holla.
And we are live, NBL Live, broadcast 282 here on the NBL Network. It is playoff week here in the NBL. We're going to be crowned a champion on Saturday night, but tonight it is divisional round action. On the NFC side, it is the Cowboys taking on the Giants. On the AFC side, it is the Colts taking on the Chiefs. 2 phenomenal matchups. I'm OSU. I'm hanging out with my man, a phenomenal co-host himself. It is Bomber. Bomber, these games are going to have to live up to quite a finish from yesterday's wild card round, but these matchups, much more even than last night, and the marquee one in my mind, Dallas and New York. We've seen it so often. This time, it's for a chance to play for an NFC championship.
Absolutely, and we're seeing 2 snow games. First time we've ever seen this on a super show in the playoffs. I'm excited to see how these 2 games go down, but snow might have bigger impact on the AFC. You're talking about 2 teams that like to air it out, drive the ball down the field. That is definitely going to be the MO for Kansas City and Indianapolis in the snow. Maybe that changes it up a little bit.
Big shout out to Colonel Sanders with his 49th gift sub in the channel, gifting a tier 1 sub to Darth Ben, which we all know he needs it because he doesn't have a credit card. He's not old enough yet. Left side of your screen, Dallas and New York. Right side of your screen, it is the Chiefs and the Colts. It's going to be the Chiefs with the ball first. Little run over to the left side, picking up 7 down to the 32-yard line.
And a run to the left for the Dallas Cowboys. They're going to pick up a big chunk as well. Both games going with the run to the left to start this game.
And again, no Zeke Elliott. Bomber, how much of a loss is that for the Dallas Cowboys?
It's huge. I mean, this is a guy that falls forward. He makes all kinds of plays in the passing game as well. I think that's the most intriguing debate topic we could talk about here is the loss of Zeke Elliott, how much it hurts the Dallas Cowboys and the rookie Parker Sheffield in the passing game.
On the right side of your screen, Patty Mahomes. On the left side of your screen, it's going to be Billups once again with a carry up the middle. Not a whole lot on that carry. He'll only pick up 4. Right side, Patty Mahomes, toss play. It's Kareem Hunt on the edge. He's to the 40. Trying to get to the 45. He'll be taken down to the 42-yard line, but picking up a first down, and both these teams recognizing how the snow is going to play into the passing game, really trying to establish that run game.
Yeah, you would think the defenses would be a little bit more aggressive here, OSU, and go, you know what? It's snowing right here. There's going to be an issue passing the ball. Let me get aggressive and get some pass defenses out on the field early in this game.
How about a little pass on second down, and it's the Dallas Cowboys special. Well, angle route. Going to see a lot of that today.
Yeah, that's what they like to do, and you just combine it with a seam route to the tight end, puts a lot of pressure on that user in the middle of the field, and they're so good at that, and you're going to see it even more because of the snow. It's going to be less driving the ball down the field.
Mahomes out of the pocket. He'll hit Tyreek Hill. Lot of room. 40, stumbling forward to the 33-yard line, picking up 24. A nice, easy read to start the game for Patty Mahomes.
Yeah, just rolling to the right side, throws it on the run, little pitch and catch. He can make all the throws. I mean, how great is Patrick Mahomes? Top 5 quarterback in the NBL OSU. Would you say without question? Top 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, it had no hesitation. I mean, top 3, we're going to have to think about it. I think he might even be in that
He's
as
top
well.
3.
Probably. Yeah,
no, that's not even hesitant for me. He's top 3, for sure. First and goal.
Yeah.
Or 1st and 10, for the Chiefs. Play action pass. Mahomes in the pocket looking across the field. Has a man. It is complete inside the 5-yard line. Down to the 3-yard line. Patty Mahomes, 2 passes, 2 completions for 54 yards. Making sure the snow doesn't affect him one little bit.
I like staying aggressive right there. Just when you kind of wheel them and deal them with the run game. And then you hit a little play action, a little chippy pass right down the field, a little 5-7 yard gain. You take a big shot down the field to say, hey, I can still drive the ball in this snow. You're going to have to pay attention to this passing game as well. I love it for Kansas City.
1st and goal, handoff to Kareem Hunt. He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs, an early score. How's that double-A stream working for you?
It's really choppy.
Okay, good. That's just me? Cool. You can probably get JB to put his up.
He can't get onto Twitch. It wasn't.
Oh, that's what we're living with then.
Yeah, we might be on this one, or just go straight to the Cowboys and kind of give a look in.
Hold on. It's good. There you go. It looked like he was gonna miss it, but had a little.
Yeah, not adjusting. Have you ever done that? You had the wind and you forget, and you already hit the A button. You're like, oh crap! And now you're having to adjust it with the second time you press A, because you didn't pay attention and line up the direction where you needed it to go.
Double says he's gonna reload it. Okie dokes. Well, we'll be here with.
Try to do Twitch not on his computer.
I don't know. I have all the information. I literally read. It says gonna reload it. Now you can see he's trying to do Twitch on the Xbox. A big 3rd and 3 in New York. Hey, that Lorenzo Carter guy. We talked about him in the pregames. He gets a sack on Parker Sheffield and forces Dallas to kick a field goal. Nice stop by New York after giving up some yards early.
Yeah, I like it. Right there, Dallas just seemed like they were just going to get into the end zone. I think it would have been huge. And to come away with nothing now on that nice block there for the New York Giants. Did you catch that on the screen already?
We got it. Sorry, I was flipping over so we can go full screen to this.
I didn't want to spoil it.
No, I got
there.
you. That was a big block. 0 points.
To come away with 3, I thought would be kind of a letdown. They went on such a nice drive. They looked strong. They looked dominant. Come away with 3, I was a little disappointed in Dallas. They got inside the red zone. They got to be better than that. Then to get a field goal block, that really changes a lot of things.
Yeah, put your tier 2 Serps in the chat because the New York defense came up. It cooked up a nice little block on the field goal and ended up getting the stop. Now we can see this Giants offense led by that man, Saquon Barkley. He is healthy. He is in this game. He'll pick up 2 on first down. In New York, that's the trouble with New York, Bomber. They can run the ball with Barkley, hand it to him 25 times, or they can air it out 35 times.
Yeah, they're not 15-0-1 by accident. This team is a very, very tough team, balanced attack offensively. They can get it done. I like what I see from the New York Giants throughout the entire season. I expect to see more of it in the playoffs. But, yeah, they're going to stay with the run, and they'll run on second down as well, even if it is 2nd and 10, 2nd and 12.
And now a 2nd and 8. Pistol formation. Look for that cross drag play. Yep, there it is, right there. You hit the tight end coming across the field. That's a real easy read, an easy play. You see a lot of guys run it because you got 3 flooding the right side, the tight end coming back across that formation. Usually you're hitting that tight end coming back to the left.
Yeah, if everybody kind of rolls with the crossers, you got the underneath going the opposite direction. You can pick up a few, and it's a nice way to get your quarterback rocking and rolling. We saw them use that with Josh Allen last season, who was their Super Bowl quarterback. They won a Super Bowl with him. They drafted Graham Foote, and he's out the window. He's back up in Detroit. So we haven't seen any Josh Allen for the New York Giants this year, which is usually kind of a obscure situation.
3rd and 2. Big 3rd down moment here. Dallas can get the stop, and they finally do get some pressure on Graham Foote. So 2-yard run, 6-yard pass, but you got to be able to convert those 3rd downs here in the playoffs, and Dallas gets a stop, so neither team getting points on their first drive.
Yeah, you got to wonder if the white uniforms there of the Dallas Cowboys just kind of affected Foote. He had the seam open on the right side, and he just didn't make the throw. He hesitated, ended up taking a sack, and now Dallas, who should be up 3-0 right now, had a blocked field goal earlier. It now seems like the Dallas Cowboys maybe can get that momentum back.
Probably going to stay as much on this game as possible.
Let's do that.
But you'll be able to keep track as much as you can on that small screen left side. But Dallas and New York, 0-0. Billups into the game. No Zeke Elliott, which is a knock to Dallas because in that game yesterday, Bomber taking on the Arizona Cardinals, a team that Dallas handled pretty easily. But a lot of that was not due to Parker Sheffield. He did not have a great game. A lot of it was because Arizona turned the ball over a lot. Sheffield did not look on top of it.
No, he didn't. He had some real suspect, questionable throws as you see him hit David Njoku right there. He likes to get the tight ends going, work the tight end halfback, put some pressure on the middle of the field. But when I look at the Dallas Cowboys team, this is a grounded pound team. When they try to get pass heavy, they get a little too cute. And pressure from the Arizona Cardinals, who did a great job actually defending the Dallas Cowboys. They just couldn't get nothing done offensively, and the turnovers really hurt that team.
3rd down and 4, empty backfield for Parker Sheffield and the Dallas Cowboys. Dropping back to pass on 3rd down, looking at a little corner route. Ooh, that's a dotty dot from Parker Sheffield. A tough throw in between the bracket coverage, but it's a nice throw to Kenny Stills. Already 3 catches on the day and a 1st down for the Cowboys.
Yeah, you're already seeing the Dallas Cowboys. This is like 3 flood concepts kind of in a row. I know that was a spot concept, but it had the same kind of idea as a flood. It had a corner route to go and then to the flat, and then they threw in a spot route as well. So you're really simplifying the offense here for the Dallas Cowboys and Parker Sheffield. You're telling him, hey, we're going to make it easy for you. You're just going to look left side of the field. You're going to make one of these reads. Somebody will be open. Trust your receivers.
First down and 10 for Parker Sheffield on the Dallas Cowboys. Play action pass. Looking deep down the field, has a man. That Stills again, his 4th catch of the day. Down to the 24-yard line. Sheffield 6 of 6. Perfect so far. And that a beautiful read recognizing the cover 2 man.
Draco in the chat says everything is flood to Bomber. Well, I mean, when it's corner, go, and flat, I mean, that's the flood concept. No, 3 routes going to one side with a streak pushing them down the field.
Flood.
Yeah.
Now Dallas in business at the 24-yard line nearing the end of the first quarter. Their first drive got into the red zone. It was blocked. How about a playmaker up the field? And, boo, that could have been picked off. Instead, it falls to the ground incomplete. Dallas probably putting a little bit of pressure on themselves right now, Bomber, after not getting points on their first drive.
Yeah, coming away with 3, an opportunity for 3 was a little disappointing. Then that field goal got blocked, made it even worse. I just didn't like the execution when they get into this exact same scenario they're in right now. Let's see if they can figure it out.
Second down and 10, handoff to Billups up the middle. By the way, I'm just gonna pull Dallas and New York into full screen. We'll just sort of keep you
let's do it
on the other one. Really bad. So if you're hoping to see the Colts and Chiefs game, we'll keep you updated on that one. Still got it playing, but stream is doo-doo. Bomber, nothing more to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not surprising to say the least when I knew he was going with the we tried this before on BTF once. It just doesn't work. His computer isn't strong enough to handle streaming device.
Shout out to JY with the 10 months of subscribing. Appreciate it, JY. Hope all is well up in Minnesota. That's a nice conversion there for Parker Sheffield. 7 of 8, 93 yards. That's what Dallas needs from Parker Sheffield without Zeke Elliott.
Yeah, they do. Parker's got to make the throws inside the red zone. He's got to alleviate some pressure off the running game because look what they're doing. Look at this box right here. You got 5 front with 7. I mean, you're basically stacking the box and saying, we know you're going to run it. That's why you're not going to get anything there. I need to see some east and west kind of runs from the Dallas Cowboys, or maybe some kind of motion, maybe even some kind of end-around handoff. Get some kind of trickery going right now. Get outside. When they load up the box like that against you, they're expecting a run up the middle. You have to be a little bit more creative right now if you're the Dallas Cowboys.
Second and goal from the 10-yard line. Gonna motion to that tight slot, looking a little tight end angle. Watch Callaway coming away on the drag from right to left. Sheffield dropping back on second and goal. He throws to Callaway on that drag from right to left. Callaway almost gets to the end zone, but a big hit at the 2-yard, setting up a crucial 3rd and goal.
Gibbs in the chat says, with the block field goal earlier, have to get a touchdown here. I completely agree, Gibbs. I wanted a touchdown on the first one. Think about it. If you would have scored a touchdown there, you would have kicked it off. You got the stop. You'd be in this situation to go up 2 scores. Right now, you got to punch us in 3rd and goal. There is no maybe. You have to get in the end zone right now if you're the Dallas Cowboys.
3rd and goal. Billups. Doing a Zeke Elliott impression. Can he get in there? Did he get stood up? I think he got the ball over the line. Nope. They're saying he stopped at the 1. Boy, looked like second effort. He might have gotten that ball over the goal line, but instead, New York gets a huge stop.
Inexperience of Reggie Billups, 2nd year in the league, former first-round pick, NBL season 36. I'm looking around and going, Olivier Vernon, do you see how he just turned his shoulders and kept the ball parallel to the line of scrimmage, to the goal line, did not allow him to break the plane. That was a phenomenal tackling job by the New York Giants defense right there. And once again, special teams and this defense have now shaved off, 7 points off the board, a field goal and a touchdown. The difference between 7 and 3 is 4, plus 3 is 7. Quick math for you guys out there. And that's a big-time swing there for the New York Giants.
And that has, once again, been Arithmetic with Bomber, a recurring segment here on NBL Live. Appreciate the math. For all you math heads
It's
out
just
there.
quick math.
A lot of guys in the chat saying, wow, how did he not get in? Brad saying, I thought he was in. Odo saying he got in. Underoath, he got in just like Robert Woods did yesterday. Last play of the game. Got him, sick burn.
Woo, eat that, OSU.
Eat that! By the way, 7-6, Indy just shanked a extra point. Kansas City with a 1-point lead. 3-0 in this game, though. New York going to hand it off to Saquon Barkley, right side. Spins back inside. Good recognition there by Z-Star. You know that Cringe is going to go for that spin move 9 times out of 10. Just waited on it, made a nice tackle for a 6.
More like 11 out of 10. But right there, Jones does a phenomenal job. How great has he been? How great was he against the Arizona Cardinals? Completely locks up Juju Smith-Schuster. Now he's helping you in the passing attack, and he's being asked to guard Odell Beckham Jr. So we got to keep an eye on that matchup there on the left side.
2nd down and 4. Dallas showing a little cover 1 out of that double A gap. 2 wide receivers, Beckham on the left, Landry on the right. We getting the Z-Star special early in this game? Oh, we are. Little PAFK quick, but nobody's open, and it's a fumble picked up by Dallas. Oh, Cringe. That was cringeworthy. You called the easiest read in the game and couldn't get rid of the ball, and instead it's a fumble going the other way.
Yeah, there is some risk to that. You get pressure there. You try to throw it quickly. Or at that time, you kind of hesitated. Instead of just taking the sack, he tries to throw it. Quarterback problems for the New York Giants. They're kind of used to that here. But if the Giants can hold him to 3, and then they get the ball back to end with the second half. Let's say with 2 minutes left, OSU. Just kind of roll with me here. It'll be 6-0. Imagine the Giants scoring right before half. And we'll go into halftime and go, the Giants are up 7-6. How did they pull this one off? Because they have not done anything impressive so far.
2nd down and 13 for Parker Sheffield and the Dallas Cowboys. Play action pass out of the I formation, looks to the flat, has Conrath. Big hit at the 18-yard line. He'll get 6, but he had an intimate meeting with the New York Giants defense.
Yeah, that was another. I don't want to say it again, but that's a very flood concept right there. You're going to have to man these guys up. Just run a little man coverage here if I'm the New York Giants. They're just taking what's underneath. I understand 3rd and 7. You're going to live with it. You might get off the field right now. Parker Sheffield doing a great job coming off his read and just checking down underneath.
Still 7-6 in that other game. 3-0 in this game. 3rd and 7. Play action pass. A little slide concept. Trying to get something going. But look at that Giants defense. Lorenzo Carter showing off the wheels and getting to Parker Sheffield. Another stop for this Giants defense.
Yeah, how great is Lorenzo Carter? I mean, this is a guy that just runs all over the field. He's the new age, I don't know, Lawrence Taylor, maybe something like that as Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, he missed the field goal! Wow! So 3 drives into the red zone, and Dallas comes away with 3 points total.
Well, let's do the math. So they get a blocked field goal. That's 3 they left on the board. They basically had a touchdown with Reggie Billups. He couldn't get inches and reach the ball out. That left 4 points on the board. That's 7. They just missed another field goal. That's 10. You're playing the defending Super Bowl champions. You can't do this. You can't leave that kind of points on the board early in this game.
Don't worry. New York has no interest in winning this game so far, as they've had 2 drives end horribly. A 3-and-out and a fumble, and now a holding call after a nice run. Sets up a 1st and 12, the most common of first downs.
I guess 1st and 12 might be, but it's okay for Graham Foote. He just got to make a play. Where's Jarvis Landry been? The juice. He's got to get open.
He's going to get a free 5? How about a free 5? So that holding call ends up basically giving them a better situation. It's a 1st and 7.
Well, we went from a very common 1st and 12, and now we find ourselves in a more common 1st and 7 for the New York Giants.
That's going to be on our next round of T-shirts. It's just going to say NBL like a 1st and 7. Common.
Oh, we're common, you're saying?
Yeah, we're just common. We're just
commonly.
A little quick pass underneath. He's going to be
I
right at
we're
the
doing a
first down
shirt
marker.
that said NBL 27 tokens away.
Yeah,
no?
yeah, we only accept tokens here. No cash. We're like Chuck E. Cheese.
There you
1st
go.
down and 10. Landry to the right, Beckham to the left. Play action pass for Graham Foote. He's going to chuck it up deep, and he has a man, but he just overthrew it. Maybe the snow coming into play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 after that 2-minute warning.
Yeah, how do you overthrow Odell Beckham Jr.? I guess the only way is to do it is in the snow, maybe. Maybe Odell's not digging as fast as he normally is. He expected him to kind of have his head on a swivel, his legs chopping. Maybe the cold's kind of slowing down the 29-year-old just a little bit.
No, Colby in the chat saying, great throw. He's rooting for the Cowboys today. 2nd down and 10. 3 wide set for Graham Foote. Blitz up the middle, and it's another fumble. Boy, hey, has Cringe ever seen a blitz in his life? Because it seems like every time a blitz is, it runs right up the middle, he just has to try to throw it right as he's getting hit.
Graham Foote just not making quick decisions. Where's the bailout read, OSU? You see a guy coming right in your face. What are you going to do? You got to make the throw.
Pause.
Pause. You got to make that throw quick, early and often.
3rd and long now. For the New York Giants. Boy, they have looked really bad offensively. Can they figure it out at halftime? Now they're going to try to chuck it up now. Arm
Hey, that
punt.
would have been a nice tip catch, though.
Almost tip call.
14. Imagine if 14 caught that ball and scored. I mean, that just would have been crazy at this point.
Rest of us in the chat saying the Giants look unprepared.
Yeah, they do. They did a little bit of a, I don't want to say a Super Bowl hangover, but when you come off a bye week in the wild card, maybe it takes you a little bit to figure it out with the snow, but this is home field advantage snow. This is friendly snow. This isn't enemy territory snow like the Dallas Cowboys are facing. So if I'm the Giants right now, I say no excuses. It's 3-0. It should be 13-0. You're lucky right now, but you're still in this game. Just figure it out. There's still a lot of time left.
Use a timeout off the punt.
Yeah, they're all sides of discombobulated right now.
Or discombobulated.
Or however Gov would say it.
Hurgly-derptable. 1st and 10 for Parker Sheffield. Little play action pass. That's going to be a crossing route. Money ball. Pettis spin move. Bad user. Luckily, he ran into his own blocker because he was gone.
Yeah, just taking that crossing route across
He
the
was
field.
15-0-1. Are you sure?
Yeah, you got to man up. I'm not seeing a lot of man defense from the Giants. I think they're just getting a little too caught in this zone coverage, and they're allowing Dallas to get across the field. Not great defense from the New York Giants, which was kind of their staple last season.
Now a 1st and 10 for Dallas, 48 seconds and counting. Play action for Sheffield. That's picked up. Will work underneath. Oh, looking for Njoku on the slant. And what defense underneath by Robinson, New York. Another stop on plus territory.
That is a just tremendous play by Patrick Robinson. You look at that throw. He kind of got stuck at the beginning. He gets jammed up a little bit, loses his sense of where he's at. He continues to get depth on the route, and just a great jump by the defense. Those are the kind of championship plays you need. I know Z-Star's got to be scratching his head right now as he leaves another 3 on the board.
1st and 10 for the Giants. Looking over the middle of the field. Drop. 2 of 6, 13 yards for Graham Foote. 15-0-1 in the regular season. 2 of 6 for 15 yards.
Yeah, not good. Definitely some kind of just bye week hangover, maybe wild card hangover from getting a bye week and just right into the divisional round. It hasn't looked the same. Watch Odell Beckham in the slot here. This is when he's really dangerous.
Looks like they're sending a blitz from the left side. Landry and Gabriel also on the left side of that formation. Ingram on the right. 2nd and 10. Here comes the pressure. Foote waiting. Oh, he looks and he finds
What a dive. What a beautiful dive. Did you see that catch? And he just said, you know what? I believe I can fly. You want to sing it OSU right there? I mean, it made no sense, but it somehow made dollars for the New York Giants. That's one way not to get any yards after
Did he
the
watch
catch.
Under Oath yesterday? I was like, I can try that dive.
Under Oath. Let's put it in context here. He's rolling to the outside under Oath, an opportunity to keep the clock moving, and he dives out of bounds and stops the clock for the defense.
And he won that game.
Which they used that time
Yeah.
to score on them later on with the Hail Mary and win. And it's on @BomberLeague on Twitter.
Hey, you can see it all over the place. 1st and 10. Pump fake for Foote. He's going to lob it up. Left side, he's got a step in the bucket. OBJ! OMG! Touchdown, Giants! And even though the offense has been absolutely pitiful, they have found a way through their defense to take the lead with 22 seconds left in the half.
What is going? I told you, didn't I kind of run this scenario out? I thought Dallas was going to get a field goal on one of the drives when they missed it. I thought it would be 7-6. But didn't I say 7-6 at the end of the half? And I thought to myself, if Dallas goes into halftime down in this game because of a play like that, on a situation like that, off a turnover like that they just had with Sheffield, they're going to be feeling like, how do we beat these guys? They've already beat us twice this season. We've outplayed them this first half by, what do you think they've outplayed them by? I mean, easily. The score should be, 16-7 right now? I feel like they've left 13 on the board so far.
Yeah.
I mean, completely outplayed. Definitely have outplayed the New York Giants. And now they're down 7-3 with 22 seconds left. And hopefully this doesn't turn into a turnover here, which could be devastating for this team.
They do have all 3 timeouts. Sheffield dropping back to pass on 1st and 10. Looks left side.
Whoa!
How do you not look that one into the breadbasket?
Oh, man. That was slightly... it's one of those ones you're tracking the ball shoe. He's out there. We'll see it in Virginia Beach. He puts it a little out in front of you. You think you can get to it. You put your hands out there, start turning to look upfield. And, hey, you don't even have the ball in your hands, and that was almost picked off. 2nd
and 10. Sheffield looks underneath, finding Callaway. Only going to pick up a couple. Clock running. Doesn't look like Dallas is they're going to go to halftime knowing that they outplayed New York, but the star of this first half, Bomber, has been that Giants defense and special teams. The offense has looked real bad. Even the touchdown drive It was a lot of late throws, not a lot of quick reads, but the defense has stood tall. The special teams has come up with some plays, and that's why they're up 7-3 and getting the ball.
And that's why they're a championship team. They got other, stages of this game stepping up for them. Special teams, defense, the offense still trying to figure it out, but they didn't get a one-hit wonder big-time play on the left sideline to Odell Beckham, which gave them the touchdown. Now they get the ball to start this half, and I guess I got to say it. They got an opportunity to extend this lead that they've had for 22 seconds.
Other game right now, it is 14-13. Kansas City on top with just under 3:20 to go in the first half. Although with all the buffering, they could be in the fourth quarter at this point. I don't really know.
How far are we actually behind in
Yeah,
this
who
rabbit
knows?
hole here?
Who knows? But the score I have is 14-13. 7-3 in this ball game. NBL Live broadcast 282 here on the NBL Network. Working our way towards 300. We got another broadcast coming up tomorrow night. Conference championships. We hope both of them. We do. Have the other games played? Do we already have the two other teams?
Yes, it's Detroit Lions and the Miami Dolphins are going to be playing the winners of these two games. Yes.
So then, yes, we will have two broadcasts. Super Show action tomorrow night. Should be 9 o'clock Eastern time right here, twitch.tv/MBL Network. 2nd and 7 for Graham Foote. Little play action pass. One-on-one down the field. And Evan Ingram. He is an absolute matchup nightmare. Whether you have a linebacker, a safety, even at times a cornerback, if you got him one-on-one, you're probably finding Evan Ingram.
Yeah, that's a quick corner route right there. It just kind of breaks open. Very man-beater-esque from previous Maddens. Play-action dive. He gets it there with his tight end one. He just cannot stay in front of him. Nice pitch and catch. Cringe. Graham Foote looking good to start the second half. I know we're only 40 seconds, 50 seconds into this half, but I'm liking what I see from the New York Giants.
I would just like to point out, the most double-A thing about his stream, other than the buffering, is he has followers-only chat on. He doesn't want to hear from you if you don't follow it. As, by the way, JB just looked to the flat at the 5-yard line, picked off, going the other way, and it should be a touchdown. Yeah, it's a touchdown. By the way, his stream is so bad, it just went backwards 10 seconds, and I'm watching it again.
I'm watching. I just seen the interception right now. Just a miscue. From Patty Mahomes, who's looking for Hunt in the flat on the left side. Bad pass. Kansas City might be in trouble.
So that is, we're under the 2-minute warning there. And now Indy with a lead in that game. 2nd and long for Graham Foote. He throws it like directly to Smith in the middle of that defense. Like, it could not have been more in Smith's breadbasket. We're going the other way.
Yeah, Jalen Smith making plays. He was phenomenal for this team. We're going to be covering them building the franchise season 38, so make sure you tune in for that. I know we just covered the Carolina Panthers. We're back to the Dallas Cowboys, but when we originally covered the Dallas Cowboys, they had Jalen Smith, they had Van Der Esch, and they also had Sean Lee. Jalen Smith has just kind of taken over at that linebacker position.
Billups, that's your own dude. You should probably stop.
Yeah, and wearing Emmitt Smith's number and running like that is a little suspect at this point of the season.
It's double-A stream. That's why we haven't had it on for – it's really bad. I've seen 480 streams better. I'm sure Brad can probably stream better than that, right? Got to think from the cab of his truck. 2nd and 7 for Parker Sheffield. Boy, that New York defensive line might be the most unheralded group in the NBL.
Yeah, the New York Giants, Lorenzo Carter, you got him. You got Olivier Vernon. He's done a great job keeping these guys together. You got Snacks in the middle of that as well. I see him number 98, excuse me. There's just a lot of big-time defensive linemen on that unit, and then the linebacker core ain't too shabby either.
3rd and 7. Can New York get another stop? Sheffield dropping back, stepping up. Nobody there. Oh, defense can't make the play. He dives for the first down and gets it. Wow, New York, an opportunity to get off the field, but it couldn't make the play in the middle of that defense. And then Parker Sheffield, that's a bold dive to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, you don't want to see the ball drop right there, especially when you struggle to put points on the board. I thought this was going to be a high-scoring game. 7-3 wasn't it for me, but man, it's looking like this is going to be one of those grinding games where it's going to come down to a big play or two.
It does seem like that's the truth with Dallas and New York. Like, it is either like a 42-39 game or it's like 16-13. It seems like either defenses or offensive show up.
Yeah, it really is weird. It really is weird. Every time they meet, it's something different, something unique, something fresh.
Well, can Parker Sheffield convert a touchdown? Looks to the flat. That's not inbounds. It's out of bounds. It's an incomplete pass.
Now, you noticing that Reggie Billups is starting to go deeper down the field. That one just to the flat, but we've also seen him a little hook curl in the middle of some zones, also go on some seams out the backfield, angle routes. He's going to get utilized in the second half in the passing attack even more than the first half, so keep your eye on Reggie Billups in this passing game.
Second down and 10 for the Cowboys. 3 wide receiver set. Callaway coming in motion. Driving back to pass is Parker Sheffield. The rusher on the edge gets there. Oh, boy, dangerous. That ball pops straight up in the air. Could have been going the other way. Instead, it's a 3rd and 10, and once again, New York's defense standing tall.
Kareem Hunt, with a nice run with a nice run down to the 5-yard line. Kansas City down 14-19 second quarter with just a minute left. A little quick update.
I just finished that
divisional
run.
round matchup.
That's
you
nice.
did?
Yeah, it was frozen for about 10 seconds, so that's so nice. 3rd and 10.
Disney.
Play action pass. Rush trying to get there, but Parker Sheffield finds the big tight end, the former Cleveland Brown, David Njoku, to the 3-yard line. New York once again can't get the stop on 3rd down, and Dallas is 3 yards away from taking the lead.
Yeah, this is usually Zeke Elliott territory. Let's see if they go to Reggie Billups. You only see 3 down linemen here. They look like they're in some kind of 3-4 as they're flipping the play at the line of scrimmage.
Still a lot of guys in the box. It is a handoff. That's
Olivier Vernon. Wow.
By the way, Njoku went down away from the play, but Olivier Vernon just vetoed that entire running play.
How great has he been? They've kept Olivier Vernon and Lorenzo Carter the most dynamic duos at the line of scrimmage I've seen in NBL in quite some time.
How y'all feel about corn pops? I think they're gross. I hate corn pops.
I like corn pops, man. They're sweet.
I don't like them.
So at Virginia Beach, you don't want to go to breakfast, get a little bowl of corn pops one morning, or what?
If I'm going to breakfast, I'm getting me some waffles, some eggs.
No, corn pop breakfast on me. Interested?
No, I'll pass. 7-3 the score. 3rd and goal for Dallas. Start at the 3, they're at the 7. They're going to run it. A little power to the left side. The pursuit was there, but the spin move was better. Billups says, Zeke, who? I'll get in the end zone myself. Take that, cringes user. Touchdown, Cowboys.
All that great pursuit and play calling from the 1st and 2nd down. A great play on 1st and 2nd down. He's going to miss another extra point here. Wow. Oh, my. This is becoming unreal. That's now 14 points they've left on the board so far in this game. You look at that right there, just the first 2 downs, so phenomenal. Then they get an open field, 1 man to beat. You're thinking they're going to just go conservative tackle there. He ends up spinning them out of his shoes, and it's a touchdown for the Dallas Cowboys. This game is as unconventional as it gets.
By the way, Kansas City up 21-19. They're getting to halftime, I think. Could be in the 4th quarter, though. We don't really know, but it's 21-19 for me. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm 21-19, 45 seconds left.
All right, there you go. New York with the ball. Look at the offensive disparity. Dallas, 226 yards. New York, only 107 yards of offense. But New York in this game, because the defense has come up with some huge stops while the offense has struggled. Barkley, only 4 carries for 14 yards.
Yeah, you haven't seen much from Saquon Barkley, former MVP in the NBL. He won at NBL Season 36 just last season on that Super Bowl drive that they had when they won Super Bowl 36 against the Miami Dolphins. We were thinking maybe we see that as a rematch, but right now Dallas up 2:25 left in the 3rd.
Mid blitz. Oh, man. Seriously, has Cringe never seen a blitz in his life?
Yeah, he's really
That's
struggling.
the easiest blitz to read because it's the double A gap.
Or his line has held up so well this season. He's not crediting any of these blitzes as really going to get to him. I mean, he was 15-0-1. Graham Foote might have been pretty untouchable. Let's get the stats. I'm going to pull the stats up on how many times Graham Foote was sacked this season. It seems like pressure is really starting to bother him at this point. Maybe a little hesitant to make the throw in the snow. He was sacked only 33 times, which in the NBL, relatively speaking, that's pretty low.
3rd and 13, cover 3 shown by the Dallas Cowboys. 22-yard line. Dallas with a 2-point lead. New York, Foote's just going to sit back there all day. He's finally going to throw it. He's going to throw a pick right to Kyle Vander Esch. To Leighton Vander Esch. I don't really know what he saw there, Bomber. It wasn't open. It wasn't even remotely open, and he threw it right to him.
Yeah, it just seems like Graham Foote is just kind of has his foot going off the pedal. There's Super Bowl expectations with this team. I understand you're a rookie.
Defending champs.
Yeah,
15-0-1.
He was the last pick in the 1st round this season, NBL Season 37 rookie draft. Wisconsin, he's a Badger, 6'2", 223, but man, he is not living up to what we thought he was coming into this game. Right now, he finished the season with the 120 QBR, 25 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. They're asking him to do a lot here. He threw for 4,000 yards. He's just not getting it done tonight.
And again, Saquon Barkley, only 4 carries so far. 9-7, Dallas on top. 2nd and 8 with the ball after yet another turnover from Graham Foote. Driving back to pass is Parker Sheffield. Looks underneath. Has a man. That's Billups. He'll get tackled, but he'll pick up the first down at the 12-yard line. And now you're starting to see the war of attrition, Bomber. New York's defense starting to bend a little bit. They've been on the field a whole lot today.
Yeah, and you've seen Olivier Vernon drop into coverage that deep. You're starting to wonder, man, let's get him on the line and have him pass rushing. That's where he's at his best. Right now, you got him dropping deep into coverage.
Billups left side, big hit. Got caught up on another blocker, but he'll still pick up 3.
That's when you really miss Zeke Elliott. How elusive is Zeke? Zeke does not get caught up on his own blockers. He finds a way to drive through them, and he would probably be into the end zone by now if that was Zeke Elliott. No, Zeke is really hurting this team, but heck, they're still up 9-7. This has been a gutsy performance defensively for the Cowboys, and offensively they're still ground and pounding the ball.
Looking for Callaway underneath. Good coverage right at the line to the 6-yard line. Another 3rd and 4. Boy, what another win it would be for New York to get off the field here on 3rd and 4 and force Dallas to kick a field goal, which their field goal kicking hasn't been solid.
It would be great, but remember, they were in 3rd and, about 4, 3rd and goal from the 4 just previously on their last drive that ended up in a touchdown. So don't rule out a run here, and the New York Giants have to make that open field tackle if they get an opportunity to do so.
3-man front from the New York Giants. 2 tight ends set. They run with McKissick into the game instead of Billups. Looking to fight through the tackle, getting near the first down marker. They gave him the 2-yard line.
But you can go for it here. It is the 4th quarter now.
Put your fours in the chat. 4th quarter time. It is indeed 4th and inches, and it looks like Z-Star's coming out to kick field goal.
My quarterback sneaked that, man. I think that's just an opportunity to go up 2 scores.
It doesn't look like this is a miss. Can New York get the block, though? They've already blocked one.
Indianapolis just shanked the field goal before half. Kansas City is going to go into half up 21-19.
Kick is up. It is good. 12-7, and Bomber, we've said it all game. Should be about 24-7 the way the Giants have played, but they're in this game, and this just sort of feels like one of those boxing matches where you hit the 11th round, the 12th round, you've let the weaker guy stick around, and now the knockout punch is coming the other way.
Yeah, it really seems
Good
that
return.
way. Hopefully not for the Dallas Cowboys, but oh man, I hope at some point the Cowboys can come away with the big play again. You've seen defensively, Jalen Smith, what does he have, 2 interceptions on the game so far? He's really been the difference maker for this Dallas Cowboys defense.
Smith has 1, Van Der Esch has 1, and then a fumble from old Graham Foote. Those are the 3 turnovers for the New York Giants. Can they find their offense that has been missing? 14 rushing yards. They've been sacked multiple times, only 90 passing yards, but they're only down 5. They're in this game. Ingram's going to move to the left side. Beckham left, Landry right. 2 in the backfield with Graham Foote. All right, flipping back the other side. Changing up the play. Play clock down. Under 5 seconds. Takes the snap. Play action. The rush is going to get there. Down goes Foote.
Could have been fumble. Great pressure so far for the Dallas Cowboys.
Look at all the shot plays he's running.
Yeah,
everything's a shot play.
A lot of issues being down. The psyche of the New York Giants play calling is, we're down right now. We have to get it all back right now. They're not trying to put together long drives. I think this is going to hurt this team.
15-0-1. Defending Super Bowl champs on the ropes. 12-7, Dallas on top. 2nd and 20. Foote. Waiting, looking, there's nobody open. You got to take off or you got to do something. He playmakers a guy up the field, and he has him down the field. That's Evan Ingram. Ooh. That has been every play, though, for the New York Giants. 152 yards passing to them on bombs, on broken plays. They've got to find something underneath.
Yeah, Graham Foote is just really, everything's so intermediate and deeper. It's just not really open, and he doesn't trust it after the 2 interceptions he's already thrown.
1st and 10, another play action pass deep down the middle of the field. Ah, what a catch! How about that, Jarvis Landry? He's got the JUYs, the former Brown, coming up big against, well, a couple former Browns on the other side. The Giants take the lead on 2 deep passes.
This is almost Cleveland Browns, some kind of historical game going on here. You got Browns on the Cowboys, Browns on the Giants making big plays for both sides. Right now, if I'm the New York Giants fan base, I'm still cool and calm right now because it's not even close to being over. We got to get this 2-point conversion.
Now they're going for 2. This 2-point conversion, only reason this is possible, Dallas missed an extra point early in the game, 13-12, play clock running down. How about a toss play to Saquon? Can Saquon get to the edge? He can. He's in. Give him 3. 3-point lead for New York.
The Dallas Cowboys have fought this entire game, but costly turnovers inside the 30, inside the 35, inside the red zone have hurt this team. They've left points on the board. Field goal kicking has been horrendous so far for the Dallas Cowboys. I've counted 16 points left on the board. This game could be 28-15 right now. Cowboys are down 3. How much do they have left in the tank? 5 minutes left in the game. Season on the line. Can the Cowboys perform this upset and complete this upset? Right now, I don't know. I feel a Parker Sheffield turnover coming.
Porter in the chat saying a DJ Moore type catch. It is not, because this one's in the playoffs. First and 10 for the Dallas Cowboys. Porter. Dropping back is Parker Sheffield. Oh Lord. 2 routes on top of each other.
Yeah, you run the fork, and what I think he took the in on one side and he slanted it. And the slant got there quicker than the deeper quick out. Put everybody on top of each other. Nobody knows who's throwing it to who. Dings off the head.
Love you, Porter.
And there's that. What does Porter say in the chat?
He just said sick burn. I just love you, Porter. Me and Ports. He's one of the best division mates, man. He is so fun to play with and against, because the trash talk is nonstop, but it's all out of love. Looking over the middle of the field, how about Antonio Callaway? Hey, what team did Callaway used to play for?
Antonio Callaway, I believe he was a Cleveland Brown.
No. Okay, yep, that's the one.
Wow, another Cleveland Brown out here.
First and 10, Dallas driving, 4:38 and counting, already at midfield. Handoff to Billups. Boy, this rushing game it hasn't been the same without Zeke.
A lot of contact between Billups and his offensive linemen. They don't know where their feet need to be. They're not used to him being in the backfield. Zeke Elliott likes it a certain way. Billups seems to be getting clumsy over the feet of his own offensive lineman. It's hurt him all game.
All these guys in the chat answering my question of what team did Callaway used to play for, like I meant it. I'm a Browns fan. I know where Antonio Callaway was.
Oh, you're a Browns fan?
Yeah, I've rooted for them once or twice.
I thought the OSU was Oklahoma State University. No?
Oh, so you mean I'm a Cowboys fan?
Yeah, you were a Cowboys fan, which is why you're going for Dallas here, because you go Cowboys, though, even though we're rivals with Oklahoma.
Nope, I'm sorry. I'm
college,
actually OSU stands for Oregon State, because I'm a big fan of Beavers.
I don't know which way we're
I
taking
meant
that joke.
Okay,
all right.
I love the little furry rodent.
RJ the Destroyer in the chat saying my what do you say? My brother's a Browns fan.
Cool. Cool.
Colts get into the end zone. They take a lead here, 25-21. Extra point is going to be up
LOL'd.
here in a second.
He LOL'd in real life. First and 10. How about Billups with another carry? How about Billups get stuffed again? Boy, the Giants haven't run the ball enough. The Dallas Cowboys maybe have run the ball a little too much.
Yeah, but that one of their runs ended up resulting in a touchdown when it was 3rd and goal from about the 4 or 5 yard line. They got to the outside spin move. So I think staying with the run has helped this team. But yes, it is putting them in 2nd and longs and 3rd and longs. But they have stayed continuously with the run.
2nd and 11. Man coverage down the field. Good coverage. Looking for Stills. How about we're going the other way? Another red zone turnover. Another no-point drive as Tankerly with the pick. How about this Giants defense?
I can tell you right now, this is an old trick that Draco used to do on me. The Cowboys quarterback throw power is 89. You turn on, play the ball in the air. You're close to playing the ball in the air. It's there. You make the play, you get the interception. I feel like that's what's going on here. That's 2 in which the Cowboys have had a break on the ball, but the defender has undercut the ball and hung in the air, and he's been able to make a play. And every time the Colts score in this other game, Kansas City drives right back down, and they're already in field goal range already with 3 minutes left in the third.
15-12, the score. Handoff to Saquon Barkley. Loss of 3. So I'm just saying, y'all got to give me some money. I keep telling y'all OSU, the Giants defense is going to win them the game. Why do I have to give you money? I didn't say that the Cowboys were going to. I'm the one who calls Z-Star the bridesmaid, okay? I didn't think Z-Star was winning. There's still a lot of time, though. 3:26 to go, and New York to get some first downs. It requires their offense to be effective, and that just hasn't been it today. They have a 3-point lead, though.
Gibbs in the chat talking about he's been blown away by this game, the Giants and Cowboys. I mean, I have too. This is not how I pictured it going, but it is as competitive as it always is.
Oh, that's a deep drop back. He's waiting so long to throw that ball. Boy, he is not seeing the field well at all.
I thought he was looking crossing route from left to right there. He didn't go for it. He didn't like what he saw on the right side of the field. Kansas City's trying to get in. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 1 right here. Kareem Hunt, 16 carries, 116 yards, 2 touchdowns. And OSU's right. They're down 5 right now. A touchdown would re-give them the lead once again, but I'm getting it's skipping up 10 seconds and back 5 right now for me. We're going into
3 steps forwards, 2 steps back. La, 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 la. That's double A straight. Oh, just skip forward. Oh, God, I don't like it. I'm flipping back to this one. 3rd and 13. Shotgun formation. Graham Foot dropping back to pass. Stepping up, rolling left, waiting. He's going to throw it up the sidelines. That's Saquon. What a hit on Saquon Barkley so he can't make the play. And once again, the Giants offense. INEPT. That's inept.
Rocco was saying another pick incoming. It didn't happen, but man, look at the snow on the field. It's melting and regenerating at a pace only alien-like at this point. This is turning into one of the craziest games we've had on NBL Live Broadcast 282.
Chiefs kicked the field goal in that game. Oh, down 2. Yeah, big stop. But let's all point this out, Bomber. It's only a 3-point game. Dallas 49-yard line, just out of field goal range. Kicking. Yeah. It's been a little bit of an issue.
It has been an issue. I think 3, you have an extra point and 2 missed field goals already for the Dallas Cowboys. Big time issue for this team.
1 blocked, 1 missed, 1 extra point missed. 2:45 to go. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. 2 second-half interceptions from Parker Sheffield. That's been a key to this New York Giants team being able to take the lead. Looks out to the flat. And that's going to be a lot what this offense is going to do here, Bomber. They know they don't have to push it down the field. You're going to see a lot of angle routes, a lot of flat routes, maybe a little bit of corner routes.
Yeah, just flooding the right side of the field. You got a corner and a guy underneath.
Not everything's a flood. Except for that is a flood.
Put a lot of pressure on that cover 2 zone over there. I like the pitch and catch, simplifying the offense for Parker Sheffield because over the middle of the field in man coverage, he's been picked off twice already.
2nd down and 3 for Sheffield and the Dallas Cowboys. Sheffield dropping back, stepping up, sitting down. Big sack. Valentine, Lorenzo Carter, 2.5 sacks on the day, and a huge 3rd down as we're going to hit the 2-minute warning.
Great usering there by Cringe. You saw him just kind of follow that post route to the very edge that he could be at. I like what I saw there. Just phenomenal user. And I think he has one of the best users in the NBL.
By the way, Indianapolis had a 3rd and 3. Could not pick it up. Kansas City is the ball back down 2 just into the 4th quarter.
Yeah, let's see if Kansas City can get this done. Really excited about that. But the Cowboys got an opportunity to tie this game up or take the lead.
A little slant route underneath. That's where he's going to be looking. But the defense gets that down. Goes Sheffield. 4th down as who else but Lorenzo M.G. Carter with another sack.
See that pass to Kareem Hunt on the right side?
No, I was watching the game that we're broadcasting.
He playmakered him up the field, then led him inside, and he jumps in front of the safety. He's down to the 39. Kansas City already in field goal range.
4th and 11.
Only down 2. 5:27 left.
They're going for it. 3-point game. Buck 43 and counting.
Watch Lorenzo Carter here.
Bringing a lot of routes over the middle of the field. 3 wide receivers. This could be the ball game. Sheffield. Middle of the field has a man. It's Antonio Callaway. The user went for the hit stick. The spin move. Callaway's in the end zone. Cringe user is cringy as Callaway on 4th down finds Paydirt. 18-15 Cowboys.
It looked like they had contain on that play. I don't know why he turned contain on. He got no pass rush there. Giants are going to find themselves down 4 here. Big time trouble.
How do you give that up? A 3-point game, and you give up a 55-yard pass to Antonio Callaway with ease. 2 hit sticks over the middle, 2 unnecessary plays, Bomber. A brain fart of epic proportions.
Yeah, if I'm the New York Giants fan base right now, I'm still confident, though. I think we have enough big playmakers to feel like we can get a big play here. We've been doing it all game. We've overcome the odds so far. We were just up 15-12. Let's see if we can regain that lead. All 3 timeouts, buck 16 left.
Nemo asks, is he a bridesmaid? No more. I'm sorry, is this the Super Bowl? Then he's still a bridesmaid. He has to win something, not a divisional round. He's really good at winning divisional round games. He's really good at NFC championships. Not good at getting those trophies, though. Calls he a laundry machine for those 2 spin moves. That's fair. Hey, the New York Giants offense, they've been not good. Can they find a way to put it together on a drive for their playoff lives, for the defending Super Bowl champs? 1st and 10. It's Graham Foot. I don't know exactly what he's waiting for. What is he looking for, Bomber?
I don't know. Getting
He's
to the
got routes
sideline.
over the middle that are open. He just keeps rolling out and trying to hit 35-yard passes.
Yeah, he's just trying to go deep. He could probably go underneath. You got a lot of speed. You got Odell Beckham. You got Jarvis Landry, who's great after the catch. Evan Ingram, also same with a lot of speed and athleticism. You have Saquon Barkley in the backfield. We don't have to get it all back in one play. Watch Taylor Gabriel inside slot on the right side next to Jarvis Landry.
19-15. 3 wide receiver set for Graham Foote. Blitz up the middle. It's picked up. Finally hits a little angle route underneath. That could have been a face mask. Barkley picking up the first down. New York uses their first timeout.
I thought that was going to be a sack. He had a lot of patience in the pocket. I like what I saw from him.
By the way, Indy got the ball back. Kansas City couldn't get any points on the board. Indy has the ball back, 3:31 and counting with a 2-point lead.
Still a lot of time left in that game. We've seen the Indianapolis Colts make miracles before. They're up 2 right now. Let's see if they can kind of extend this lead, maybe even put it into a 2-score lead. They have one more miracle left. Robert Woods hasn't had a big game so far.
Oh, Lord. I think that I could be wrong, but that looked like Cringe recognizing a blitz was coming off the edge and he got rid of the ball quickly.
Yeah,
But I could be incorrect.
It only took 3 and 4/5 of a quarter in this game, but yet he started to figure it out now, and what better time than right now? They're only down 4. Touchdown to give them a lead. They need a touchdown for the win. The New York Giants are in desperate trouble of being eliminated here at home.
They have not lost this season. 15-0-1 in the regular season. They were the defending Super Bowl champs, and they're in a whole herd of trouble. Under a minute to go. 2nd down and 5. Bunch formation to the left side. Look for Beckham. He's in the middle of that bunch. Foot takes the snap. They're going to run it with Saquon. And Saquon, he stumbles, he bumbles. He'll pick up a first down to the 42, and they're going to hurry back to the line. I like the play call.
I like it because it picked up the first down. I wouldn't have liked it if they got stuffed, but Saquon Barkley keeps his feet moving, falls forward, picks up the first down. Easy.
They're using a lot of clock. Play action, pass, Foot rolling out. There's nobody open. He'll chuck that out of bounds. Didn't like that play call. That was why are you running a play action? You know that Dallas is going to be looking for the pass. They brought some pressure. He doesn't abort the pressure. So once again, back to not recognizing the blitz is coming.
Yeah, and Tyreek Hill with a big punt return. Kansas City got the ball back now, 2:21 left. They're on the 28-yard line. They're already in field goal range, down 2.
2nd down and 10, 39 seconds left. Flag down. Back him up 5.
It still doesn't matter at this point. You need a touchdown either way. More space probably works out for the Giants as they're always trying to drive the ball down the field.
Well, there are 2 guys to have on your team when you're trying to push it down the field. Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham. They made some big plays, but watch out for Gabriel. He's on the right side. 2nd and 15. Foot gets out of the pocket. He's looking deep down the middle. Going for it all with Evan Ingram. Ooh. I don't like
Dangerous
the throw.
pass.
9 of 20. This dude is the defending Super Bowl champ. What has happened to Cringe?
Well, Graham Foote isn't, but yes, the Cringe is right now. And these are not smart decisions with the ball. 2nd and 15. Why not try to turn it into a 3rd and 7? Now Dallas has the opportunity, if they want to send pressure, they could really get to you early in this and not allow your receivers to get downfield.
And a lot of cover 3 drop. This is a cover 3 cloud out of that dollar formation, it looks like, from the Dallas Cowboys. Wonder if they're going to run any crossing routes. He'll look to the flat, finds Saquon, but gets stuffed at the 40-yard line. Now it's 4th down. New York takes their 2nd timeout. 4th and 8 for the ball game.
Yeah, this is it. I know Dallas is probably thinking drop coverage. I'd like to see a blitz. You've done so great with the blitz so far. Send some heat at this team. 4th and 8. He has not looked good all game. Here's what it comes down to, ladies and gentlemen.
They need 8 yards to stay alive. The clock, not their friend. Going to come out bunch formation. 3 to the left side. Beckham alone on the right. This looks like a cover 3, so they might have an opportunity with Beckham one-on-one. If they're going to take a shot, that's where they're going. Going to split Gabriel out wide left.
The defense. See the man coverage on Landry.
Cover 3 lock.
Yep.
Going to man up Landry. Everyone else cover 3. 3-man rush from the... He's going to chuck it up. Look at left side. Oh, he dropped it! Dropped it! And Dallas is going to walk away with the win. OBJ needed to make a big play, and he couldn't do it. That's going to be weighing on the receiver as Dallas is going to escape after one of the worst offensive performances we have seen in a playoff game. They're still going to come away with the win, and New York, Cringe is going to be looking himself in the mirror going, what were you thinking?
Yeah, back-to-back in the NBL is tough to do right here. He's not even headed to the conference championship. He plays a team he defeated twice this year. That's why I said beat a team 3 times in a row is very tough.
What was the Bomber? What did we just watch? These are 2 of the top teams. It wasn't even like New York's defense played really well, so I don't really fault Parker Sheffield. I think Sheffield had a good game considering what he went against. But what was that offense from the New York Giants all day?
Look at it so far, and you're thinking to yourself, why did they play so out of character so far to start the game? And then it just continued into the second half. It was just pretty much big play or bust for the New York Giants. They didn't really run the ball too well. Look at that, 17 rushing yards for the New York Giants, 178 passing. I understand the snow. Well, good thing for the Dallas Cowboys. If it was the snow that really caused a lot of these problems, there's not going to be any snow next week, as the next game is going to be inside Ford Field, Detroit Lions.
Any added pressure for you considering what you just saw from the Dallas Cowboys and how bad they were?
Hey, at this point, take every game for what it is.
Oh,
It's
my Lord.
A kick return. It's a
Oh, my Lord.
Kansas
City. They tied it. They took the lead with a field goal. Indianapolis just took the opposing kick back to the house. They had no timeouts, and Claiborne went around the outside and took it to the house.
And now they're going for 2 here to try to extend it to a 7-point game.
Project Fat just showed up. Yeah, you were late. Yeah, you were a lot late. Do we want to put it on even though the stream's terrible?
I mean, we could throw it on. I mean, it's just the last second here as they got the 2-point conversion. They need a touchdown. We're good to see the Kansas City Chiefs collapse, maybe. They were just up 27-26. Indianapolis Colts return a kick. And they end up getting 2-point conversion. Now it's a 7-point lead. Kansas City Chiefs, once again, another phenomenal season might end in just disappointment in the playoffs.
All right, we'll put it on. Fair warning, the stream is garbage. It's really bad. But it's a 7-point game after Double A just took a kickback. Now Kansas City with the ball. What a game we would have loved to watch here on NBL Live. But internet is hard. As a little pass underneath. Yeah, hey, that would have been great for Cringe to do, don't you think? Like just a little dump off underneath, pick up 15?
Yeah, something like that, just to get it rocking and rolling. Not looking too good. The New York Giants, this last game, you do have a rookie quarterback. There's a lot of rookie quarterbacks. 3 of the well, I guess there's more than 4 teams left. But out of the games we were watching today, 3 of the quarterbacks were rookie quarterbacks, and then the other one was season 36 MVP Patrick Mahomes.
In the chat saying, Prob's worst game I've ever played. Not Prob's. It was. I can guarantee it. I've seen you play. That was bad. So now it's going to be Cowboys and Lions. Boy, we haven't seen that before in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, it'll be a first-time duel between these 2 teams. They've
never met each other before. Do you even know who Z-Star is?
I believe he used to be the Chargers back when they were San Diego. Way back when.
He actually is the second best grid commissioner ever behind CMF, actually. That's kind of weird. But no, congrats to Z-Star. Hey, thanks for making an industry game, Cringe. Antonio Callaway in your nightmares. I better see a cringeworthy for that one. 1st and 10 for
just start punching yourself. Be like, this is cringeworthy.
This is cringeworthy.
Just start hitting yourself in the eye.
Oh God, why? I'd watch that. 1st and 10. Indy up 7. They got no timeouts, but didn't matter. They took that kick back to take the lead. What a timely special teams play. Oh, he used her. Oh, he used her up the field. What are we doing? What? Okay, he's down to the 5. What a playmaker up the field, giving old Double A a taste of his own playmaker medicine.
Huh?
Why is he hurrying up? I'm a little surprised by that.
Maybe trying to catch him off guard. I mean, look at the defense. I'd run against this. You see 3 front
all day.
I wouldn't have let him pinched either.
They just pinched on my screen.
I wouldn't have let him even do that. I would have hiked it earlier.
Shout out to Cali Venom with the follow here on Twitch. Appreciate it, my friend. Hey, they do run it. And Hunt.
Yeah.
Go with the Hunt. That's a bold strategy, trying to walk through 9 players. But
I
it's
didn't
gonna be
see any of
one.
it. It just buffed right when he was there. I didn't know if he was going to get in. He got down to the 1 though. Somehow
he did. Oh, it was the toughest. Oh, mine's frozen now. This is what we were talking about, folks. No joke. Like, this is why it was a super show planned.
This is the kind of stream we wouldn't even let Grid put up if we were running Grid live still.
No. All right, we're back. We're rolling. It's There are 8 viewers right now on Double A Stream. Who are the other 7, and why are you doing this to yourselves?
Get into the end zone there, JB.
Nope. There he is. Now he's in the end zone. Could you stop
But
ruining stuff for me?
Hey, you have a buffer coming up in about 3 seconds. I think I'm ahead of you. Right?
Yeah,
now?
no crap,
Now.
you're ahead of me. No.
Now it's buffering.
No,
Now you're
mine's
gonna
not
buffer.
buffering. No, mine's going to the kick right now.
Okay, all right. Maybe you made it past it.
next
like
thing you know, triple zeros on the clock.
Without the ads.
And
yeah.
he missed the extra point.
Oh, yeah, he's the ultimate choke artist then. Biggest choke artist in NBL history right there. Oh, my gosh. That's insanity.
He missed the extra point!
Is that the biggest choke artist in the NBL?
Oh, God. He don't tell him that. He gets so mad when you say it. No, that wasn't Parky. It was, guys, hello? Did anybody see that? Did anybody see what I just saw? Hello?
Oh. What if he fumbles here? Where's everybody going? He should be able to return this, right?
Did anyone see that? Hello? Did I have a stroke?
The fake onside goes full kick. Never
But
seen that
he
before.
didn't fake on. Yeah, but he was like 9 yards past the ball when the kick happened. I never seen that.
Somebody wearing some green screen stuff. You couldn't see him. Wow.
So Double A wins. I'm so glad we cut to this game for some great action.
How did you miss the extra point? I don't understand.
Choke.
That is, I mean, he
JB
clutched up.
standing for just booty.
Yeah, man, that is the biggest choke. That's the biggest choke job we've seen since last year when the Chiefs were in the playoffs. That is crazy.
I can't. I'm just. Oh, this is. It's just
Well,
fun. This is a fun night.
Z-Star in the chat made a great point. The miracle lives on. So last night he catches a bomb that keeps him alive in the playoffs, and then this week he gets a shank extra point from his opponent, who gives him another miracle, and now he's headed to face Motor, which likely won't end well.
Wow. I'm just.
Jamie in the chat wants to know if he sold his soul.
Let me try.
We're gonna raid somebody.
Yeah, let's find somebody here.
You can raid D Croft. He's playing Madden. Normally I'd say let's raid Prob, but
Yeah, he's playing. He's
playing the show. We'll raid Prob for sure tomorrow night, no matter what he's playing. Anybody else we know that's playing Madden right now? Let me see.
I don't know anybody else.
We'll raid D Croft. That's cool. We like D Croft. He's a good friend. Stick around, guys. We're gonna raid D Croft. Just let's just get back to put this going. A reminder: tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern time is the presumed plan. We got Conference Championship Super Show. I can only hope that Motor's gonna be streaming that game. Let me just point that out. AFC Dolphins taking on the Cardiac Kids, the Colt. On the flip side, Lions and Cowboys. It'll be OSU, the OSU show, all OSU, unless Bomber wants to try to broadcast while playing. I'd love to watch that. I think it's a no.
What's that?
Broadcasting while you're playing.
Oh no, that's not happening.
That's just not happening. I appreciate everybody hanging out for NBL Live Broadcast 282. Again, tomorrow night, it's going to be our conference championships, 9 o'clock Eastern time. Sunday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time, presumably. Make sure you follow at NBL Network at Bomber League. Sunday night will be our Super Bowl for season 37. Make sure you catch me Friday night. I'm going to be over at Mudhead once again, twitch.tv/MudheadTV for Friday Night Football. I'll be calling that with Boogs, actually. Should be a lot of fun. Stick around. We're going to raid D Croft. Make sure you throw your MBLs in the chat. Let them know MBL is supporting other Madden streamers. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. We're going to get out of here for my co-host Bomber. I am OSU. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We'll see you next time right here on NBL Live. Get this raid rolling. I never know, like if I click raid now, we're just sort of done, right? So, I should have something snazzy to finish out the broadcast with. Please show up again tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.